Hello fellow Glaggle enthusiasts. Today I will be explaining the 6 main types of gaggle. Gigglers, Gazzos, Gleebers, Glabbers, Gloobers, and Gembos. Just as a warning, there are more types of Glaggles than this. These are only the 6 main types. Anyways, let's start. The first Glaggle, and most common, is the Giggler. The Giggler is an omnivore who cannot intake fats and other unhealthy things in food, but instead turns it into proteins to help boost the Giggler. Gigglers love helping other Glaggles and live just about everywhere, but mostly in Glaggleland and Tunglornius or Flogborpia if you're old school. They also like selling their whales like pillows and pins and dishwashers to other Glaggles. When they lose access to joy and whimsy, they turn into their sad variant, the Sobber, although they can be changed back into a Giggler. There were a lot of Sobblers in the Glimpered Age after the Glaggleland massacre. Never forget. Anyways, enough sad stuff. A common misconception is that Gigglers can only feel joy, but they can in fact feel other emotions. Gigglers evolved from Paleoglags like most common Glaggles did. Next is the Gazzos. Gazzos are just like Gigglers, but instead of yellow they are a bluish indigo type color. They are also more calm and laid back and low-key more nonchalant than Gigglers. For a long time, they had a rivalry with the Gigglers, but after the Infusion gas attack during the Glaggleland massacre, a lot of Gazzos were dead, and the Gazzos and Gigglers decided to stop being enemies. In this gas attack, the Great Gazzo was lost. Remaining Gazzos now live in Gleberland, Glooberland, and Tunglornius, or are in the Glaggleland army. After Gazzos, we have Gleebers. Gleebers are up there in my favorites, and they are a dark to light purple gradient color, and are more collective and positive species of Glaggle. Very hard to get mad, they are also very friendly and like making friends. They are also slightly larger, about 1.25 times the size of your average Glaggle. They mostly live in Gleberland, but a lot still live in Glaggleland, while some of them are trying to help repair in Gazzoland too, after the gas attack. The Gleeber sad variant is called a Weeper, and a lot of them live in Frowntown with all the other Sobbers and stuff. Their favorite activity is skateboarding, and Gleberland is full of skate parks. They even have their own skateboarding lingo too. The Glabber is a species of Glaggle who lives mainly in Glabberland, and also lives in Glaggleland. Glabbers are orange with cute vampire teeth. They are also just as big as Gleebers, being 1.25 times the size of an average Glaggle. They love horror, and Glabberland is full of haunted houses and spooky cathedrals. They were also the second largest enslaved group in the Gembo Empire, right behind Gigglers. There isn't much to say about this species, but they're still pretty neat. Gloobers are very close to Gigglers, but they are green and love water. Gloobers can breathe underwater and are pretty dumb and empty-headed. They also have their own catchphrases like Gloobular and Gloobtastic. Gloobers are thrill seekers and are very skilled at crafting things, and they can also resist great falls with their rubbery skin. Gloobers didn't just evolve from Paleoglags though, but also from Proto-Gloobers, who lived underwater as well. A Gloober's sad variant is called a Gloomber. Finally, we have Gembos, leaders of the once mighty Gembo Empire. Gembos are coral-colored Glaggles with a silly mouth and inhabit mostly Gemboland, but they also live in Glaggleland, Glooberland, and Tunglornius. Normally Gembos are very friendly, but they are constantly tense and looking out for dangers, and they will attack if provoked. For this reason, they make up 5% of the entire Glaggleland army with a 20% join rate in the Glaggleland and Gemboland army. Well, there you have it. The 6 main species of Glaggle. Maybe I'll make a video about subspecies, my favorite subspecies being the Spoingler. Anywho, bye.